list. Why is it called a building if it's already built?
Who the hell said? I saw that. Who was that?
It was on this ESPN thing for the All-Star game.
Was it like
most
a
of those
sign?
questions were no. It was like they brought in a bunch of All-Stars and like they asked.
Oh yeah,
questions.
that's right. Yes, I remember that. Yes. Why is it called a building if it's already built? I don't know. Have you actually looked into our language? It's fucking bananas, man. How about the one where it's like, I can live with almost every other word in the American language, but how the fuck is colonel pronounced colonel?
Yeah, and bologna.
Colonel.
And bologna too.
Bologna, yeah, bologna. Have you seen the meme where it's a picture of somebody's leg, or like there's pictures of somebody's legs, and there's a caption that says above knee, and then the other one is just bologna. A package of bologna.
That's funny.
Yes, that's funny. Ooh, sorry, I just cold cocked you, Pete.
Why do we park in a driveway and drive in a parkway?
I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. You're blowing my mind right now. We should be high for this.
What color is a mirror?
Stop it.
Can fish see water?
I think they can, because if they're out of water, they clearly know something's different.
I think the question is more for
in the water. Like can they know they're in the water?
We don't see air, but can they see water because they're in the water? And like if we went,
so like if we pull them out of the water, they can see a puddle, but that's different than
right.
Oh, I don't know. You should have told me we were going to do this, because I would have tried to go get high on something.
Yeah, but this is more fun. If you try to fail and you succeed, which one have you done?
If you try to fail and you succeed, you're a failure, I think. That's like one of those conundrums.
Well, yeah, if you succeed at failing, but you succeeded at failing.
Yeah.
So that makes you...
but it's all about your trying. It's like, where are you putting the effort? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Why do we drink drinks, but we don't food foods?
I don't know. Eat. That's another word. Where did that word even come from?
I want to know, speaking of words, like who decided that fuck is a bad word? Like it's just like, where did that stuff come from?
Well, here's what I understand. I'm sure we could get a bunch of different stories about it, but my understanding was that fuck stood for fornication under the consent of king back in the day, which means that you were allowed to have sex and breed or whatever. So they called it fucking. That's where they started calling it fucking. But that's actually, it's the greatest word in the English language, because it can be used for anything.
It can.
Literally anything. Anything you want. You could be like Lewis Black, who just is like, yeah, this is a good fuck room. Like he just throws it in there and somehow it makes sense. You know, you can't just be like, oh, this is a good light bulb room or something, and then you'd be like, what? But you can say fuck and all kinds of different things. I don't know. Yeah, that's weird too about bad words. It's like the episode of South Park where they start saying shit a bunch. You know? And do you remember back before, I'm not 100% sure how it is now, but I believe back before weed got legalized, they blocked out all the weed stuff. Getting high, getting blowed, like rolling down the street. That's what the sound was, not smoking endo. But now you can hear it because it's legalized. Like, who decides what is bad?
I'm interested to see who decides, like, when I remember back in, like, 96, 97, when I started watching wrestling, I think you could say ass, but you couldn't say damn or bitch. You definitely still can't say shit and fuck.
Well, there's a guy whose whole gimmick is to say damn, right? The guy who walks around with a shirt and he says, damn.
Yeah.
Does that guy even wrestle?
Not anymore. He used to.
Oh, what was his name?
He's fucking old. Ron, why can't I think of his fucking name now? Farouk is what he used to wrestle under. Ron Simmons. Simmons. God, that was like a mind fuck for a second. My shit went blank. But now they call people bitches, and like you can say damn, you can say ass, like they can say like
in wrestling.
Yeah, like you son of a bitch, and like
yeah.
I'm like when did the
hey on a pay-per-view are they allowed to be more like, you know how on UFC like they don't bleep anything because it's pay-per-view?
No.
On wrestling they can't be like, I'm gonna fuck you up.
No.
That sucks.
They still are, because they're not sport. So it's live action entertainment. So they
Oh,
still
that's
are
right.
rated.
Ah.
So at the beginning of the show, any wrestling show, it says TV PG in the top corner, and they have to stick to that rating. Otherwise, they end up with fines and et cetera. So they push the limit on a lot of stuff, but language is apparently not one of those
Are
things.
all these questions that you have just ones you thought of, or did you look these up?
No, most of them came out of that video that is tagged above there, but some of them I just
Okay.
looked up like funny questions or, like weird.
At the movies, which armrest is yours? I like to think, gets dicey though, is that the person at the end usually has their own, right? So it's always that one. But then if you meet in the middle, the person in the middle, like the exact middle of the theater, has both. See how that works? So if I'm over on the far left lane, I am allowed to put my left arm, and then that leaves the left one open for the other person. And if we all conform to that, but then the person at the right end puts their right arm, and then in the middle, somebody's going to have two.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
I honestly, the way it works, though, is just whoever puts their shit there. I've never been in a situation, though, where I felt like I didn't have one open.
No, never.
I think most of them now, every single seat has one. I like that one.
Every single seat has always had one.
I think there are B batteries.
I don't think there are B batteries. There's definitely A's. There's triple A's, double A's. There's C's, D's.
I think the B batteries are like the little tiny ones. Let's look it up.
Are you going to look that up?
B batteries. Yeah. Wait. Oh, no. Oh, list of battery sizes. Oh, I'm going to read this right now.
Of course you are. That'll be the title of the episode. List of battery sizes.
Okay. 3 LR12, 4.5 volt, DC, AA, AAA, quadruple A, A23, PP3, a 9 volt, CR2032,
That's a watch
3
battery.
volt,
I know that one.
and an LR44 batteries. Wowzers. Non-specific batteries. I don't know.
Does Satan have a last name?
His name was Beelzebub, or Beelzebub, whatever the fuck his
Was
name.
it Beelzebub?
No, it's just all one name, just like Jesus.
Christ.
I don't think that was his last name.
I thought it was.
I actually do. Now that I think about it, Mr. Christ, table for you, Mr. Christ.
Can somebody email us and let us know if Christ is Jesus' last
I
name,
think
please?
because you know what they did back then was Jesus of Bethlehem. It was where your name and then where you were from. So then I don't know where Christ came from.
Fuck if I know.
All right, let's look up Satan's last name. What the fuck is Satan's toe?
I don't know. I've never heard of such a thing.
The toe of Satan lollipop?
Oh yeah, it's a spicy lollipop.
Oh, okay.
It's like a one-chip challenge of lollipops.
Satan's Alley. You know what that is, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the ass crack.
Mm-hmm.
Satan's little helper. All right, Satan's last name. What if it's just like Johnson or something?
It's Hussein in South Park.
Lucifer.
That's his last name?
No. But Lucifer, yeah. I think that name's dope. Like if it wasn't Satan's name,
That'd be a dope name.
that'd be a dope name. Call somebody Lucifer. Jump to names.
We were going to start calling AJ Bean because he like eats beans a lot.
Really?
And then Wyatt was like, "Come here, Beanie," and like said it all funny. And I told Megan, I'm like, "We can't start this." And she goes,
Yeah,
"Why?"
no.
I was like, "Because he's going to say Beaner one day."
Yeah.
And like in public because that's what Wyatt does.
Okay, let's see. Satan, Pan, Poseidon. That's not, no. Bez. I don't know.
Why are you in a movie but on a TV? Why are you not in TV?
Because TV is more specifically shows. Like, think about it. If somebody's in a TV movie, they're in a movie.
Yeah,
if they're on TV, it's because it's a show. So you don't go to a movie to be on a show. Next, that was fucking simple.
Well, that was the last one. So.
Why are we here? No.